Hey, third graders, here we are with 2.5, new lesson today using front-end estimation. And we've got two vocabulary words that we're going to be exploring today. First is leading digit, and then next is front-end estimation. But our main goal today is to be able to look at front-end estimation using estimates to help us with sums and differences. Remember what sums and differences mean. Sums being to add together. Differences mean to take away. All right, so now we're diving into our unit that we're going to be doing. The first thing you're going to need to know about is leading number or leading digit. Sorry, it's jumping all over the place here. But with leading digits, first thing I'm looking at is the numbers of a problem. And this one here is 438, 2,875. And both of these numbers have leading digits. When I look at those leading digits, like for this one here, 438, that leading digit would be 4 because it's in the lead. Well, any guesses as far as what it would be if it's 2,875? Well, it's 2. So, leading digit is the number that it has in the greatest place value. This had the greatest place value here for 438. This had the greatest place value for 2,875. Okay, so now that we understand what leading digit is, we're going to be looking at leading digits in the following instances to help us with estimating during sum and differences. Okay? So now if we take a look at this first example here, we see that we are going to do an estimate problem with, here we go. We're going to do an estimate problem with 609 and adding it to 395, but we're going to do an estimate with it. And what front-end estimation is, it takes that leading number, whatever that leading number is in the greatest place, it makes that the front number, and the rest of the numbers are zeros. Same with this 300, the 3's in the hundreds place, greatest values. It takes the lead, it is the front, and then the rest becomes zeros. It's a front-end estimation. So even though this here, when we worked yesterday with rounding this would go to 400, but rounding and front-end estimation are different, okay? So when you are using this method here of just taking that first greatest value digit and putting in the zeros, that's front-end estimation, okay? So let's look at this example down here just to get one more taste or one more experience with it. So here I see that we have 764, take away 385. Well, that 7 here we are. That 7 is the leading digit for this here. So I make that the front number, and the rest becomes zeros. And then for here, 385, I just take that leading number, make it the front, and the rest becomes zeros. And now I got a really nice, easy estimation problem of subtracting. 700 take away 300 gives me the front-end estimation of 400. Okay? So when it comes to front-end estimation, let me move this here. Front-end estimation uses leading digits to estimate sums and differences. So now let's actually take a look at some of these sums and differences and to check reasonableness. Remember, reasonable is showing like, okay, the answer is close to the estimate. So let's go back here, let's move this. And we're working this time with 636 plus 289. Well, if we added those together, the real answer would be 925. So if I do a front-end estimation just to check it, just to see if it's around, I would take that leading digit, that greatest leading digit, and then drop it down, put the zeros in front. Same with this 289, becomes 200. And so now the estimated sum is 800. This means that the answer is reasonable because the actual answer and the estimated value are relatively close. So remember, front-end estimation is different than rounding. Even though this may like, hey, if I took this, I would take it to 300. No, front-end estimation, I just take that leading digit, and that becomes my front number, and the rest are zeros. Let's do one last one, where we're going to check the difference this time of a problem. So if I go over here, now I'm going to find 514, take away 135. The actual answer, the real answer, is 379. I want to check the reasonableness of this. So I do front-end estimation. I I take that leading digit, I put it down here, put zeros at the end. Do the same with the second number. That 1 is in the leading digit. Put it down here, and the zeros at the end. Nice, easy estimation. 500 take away 100 is 400. So now I'm asking myself, is 379 reasonable? Yes, because the two are close to each other. So the answer is reasonable. So that's what you're exploring today. You're going to be working on that with Mr. Prowl down at